I am a junior here at the college. I study history and science with a big focus on food studies and food science. I actually wrote my XPOS 10-page paper freshman year about oysters and why they're super important to the environment. But this presentation is not about me. This presentation is about a trip I run. So I am the co-president of the Harvard Philippine Forum. The Harvard Philippine Forum is a cultural organization. We serve the 40 to 50 Harvard undergraduates every year who are of Filipino origin. And I am the first half Asian or half Filipino co-president in HPF's history. Every single year, we assemble a team of about 14 to 15 undergraduates to embark on a trip back home, back to the Philippines. And so, of course, we bring a lot of students who are Filipino back. We do all kinds of things throughout the year, like parties, study breaks, line dancing, teaching traditional Filipino dance, cooking Filipino foods. We had a study break last Friday, and it was really awesome. A lot of people came. But this trip is the highlight of what we do. The Harvard Philippine Forum J-term service trip changed my life. And it's changed a lot of other people's. So we fly back to Manila with generous funds from the Harvard Asia Center. Thanks, guys. And so we go back to Manila. We pick this team of people from this year, a pool of over 100 applicants. We whittle that down to about 8 to 10 people. And we bring everybody back first home to Manila. The Philippines is a country of about 105 million people. It is also a country of insane intersection. And what do I mean by intersection? Everything is diametrically opposed in the Philippines. You go from country to city, you go from poor to rich, you go from light to dark immediately. So there are so many things that we want to expose people to. Harvard in general, I think, is only now beginning to focus in on Southeast Asia, only beginning now to focus in on the Philippines. And so our goal for this trip, obviously, is to do a lot of incredible service work with the team we bring every single year to the Philippines, but to also expose and to teach people how to love a country that has historically not been spoken about. We want to tell this story. So we go from the Polo Club of Manila, the last slide, we go from the Polo Club of Manila, literally watching a polo match on horses, to the top of a mountain where students have to walk 2.5 hours every single day each way to attend primary school classes. Our first partner that we've been with since 2013 with the trip's inauguration is the Stairway Foundation in Mindoro on that map. And the Stairway Foundation was founded by a couple of Danish folks who were very interested in the health of children. And so the Stairway Foundation does a lot of work with sexually abused former street children and also with indigenous children from a different province, bringing kind of those two groups together, super diametrically opposed. Again, we have all of these street children, super loud, super boisterous, kind of almost overly clingy in some senses, coming together with Harvard students who are completely new to this. Most of the students we bring on our trip are completely new to the Philippines. So we have Harvard students, we've got these Stairway boys, and then we have the totally silent indigenous children from the mountains of Baclayan. And so we have all three of these groups, and we start with games. And nobody speaks the same language, right? So most of the students on our trip don't speak Tagalog. Most of the Baclayan kids don't speak Tagalog. And so it's really interesting to see, how do we build community in 5 days, in 6 days? How do we build community? Well, we start at the beach. But how do we build community in a sense that people are going to care? How do we build community in a sense that we're going to give back? How do we get people to open up, both students, both Harvard students and other students? And so we have kind of this really interesting view on this cultural immersion, right? You have to be in it. And I think that is the best thing about this trip, is that you really have to be in it. You dive in. And it's not just, you know, if somebody puts something in front of you, you don't say no, you eat it. And the idea, I think, of getting to share something, for me, that has been so personal. My grandmother still lives in the Philippines. But also to watch people grow and to watch people change and explore as they've been exposed to this radically different culture, to these diametrically opposed sides of the same country, has been something really special. So again, that mountain, this is the top of the mountain. This is the top of the mountain, and we are at the top of this mountain. We are looking down. That 20-minute walk from the quad to class doesn't look so bad, does it? And so we're going down, struggling down this muddy mountain in our hiking boots, all these children are sprinting down in flip-flops. And so getting to watch that and getting to see at the top of the mountain, sitting in this classroom, getting to understand what is it like, what kind of privilege do I have, and how can I use that privilege to help shape our world? How can I use that privilege to start caring? This is what we teach. And so I think the goal of this trip and the privilege that I have being able to do this work is both to give back and to learn at the same time. Our second partner last year is Gawad Kalinga in Bulacan. This year we are shifting to a farm in the same province, very much centered on social entrepreneurship, giving back, community-oriented things. We visited the magical farm in Bulacan that GK has. And it was really incredible. We got to work with students around Harvard undergraduate age, so roughly college-aged students from the provinces at this agricultural school. So we're at this agricultural school. We're teaching workshops to all of these students who have kind of these micro businesses. I'm also a micro entrepreneur. I'm a professional balloon artist. And so getting to watch these people present and getting to watch these people grow and talking about their products, talking about the work they're doing, and to be able to support a group of social entrepreneurs who might not have secured funding otherwise, who might not have been able to share that, to gain opportunities otherwise, that's the work we're doing. We understand, I think, in general, and for HPF, we understand and we recognize that giving back has to be deliberate. And giving back has to be about us learning as well. Because a trap that so much tourism, so much eco-volunteerism falls into is not doing work that is meaningful and is not doing work that actually makes a difference. So for us, we want to kind of make a difference on both fronts, both on the lives of the volunteers and on the lives of other folks. So this is some images of us, super blurry, not a great picture compared to all the rest, but this is us actually doing karaoke in a terrible, scary little shack about 30 minutes walk from the GK farm with all of the other volunteers and learning about what it means to build a connection. And I think that is the goal of this trip. So thank you for your time and thank you for letting me share this with you.